frontline healthcare in hospital at this time tomorrow. On BBC Two now. Come on, let yourself go.
Clouds disperse to reveal miles of lush agricultural land.
In a picturesque part of Britain, something extraordinary is happening. Braving the wet and windy weather, hundreds are gathering to take part in a special one-off event to celebrate their history and heritage.
We're here in 21st century, and we need to be put on map.
And tell the story of what makes them and their town unique.
It's literally sheep down, isn't it?
Helping to bring these stories to life is West End choreographer Steve Elias.
Let's dance! Dance can do so much. It unites, it allows people to express themselves, it celebrates, it entertains. Dance, I believe, has the power to be life-changing.
Steve's spending the summer in Yorkshire, where he wants to get 3 very different towns dancing.
Hiya, do you dance?
Certainly do.
No?
He'll be persuading everyone from beginners
Right, left, right, left.
Dancing and farmers just don't go.
to gifted amateurs to join together for the performance of a lifetime through the town's streets. At the end of the summer, Steve's master plan is to bring all 3 towns together in York to stage one final extravaganza to celebrate the whole of the county.
Personally, I think he's raving bonkers.
This week, Steve's in Skipton.
2, 3, 4. Shunt! Shunt! As I thought, carnage.
Our dancing town.
5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3.
Steve teaching a class.
That's it. And this, just here, flex.
Originally from a small town in South Wales, Steve Elias has spent the past 25 years starring in some of Britain's best-loved musicals, from Billy Elliot to Guys and Dolls.
5 and a 6 and a 7. My dad was a builder, and my brother's plasterers. So I'm known as the black sheep of the family, affectionately.
Steve is a highly regarded teacher and choreographer.
I spend my days mentoring in the best performing arts colleges. I feel very privileged. 1 and 2 and 3, 4! But I'm looking for the next challenge. I'm drawing on things like flash mobs and viral videos online and the opening ceremony from the Olympics. That's when the country saw how dance could be used to showcase the history and culture and create a sense of pride and spectacle. I want to go to towns and give them something similar, leave them with something lasting that celebrates their heritage and who they are.
Steve's first attempt to unite a whole community was a triumph. In 4 weeks, he managed to corral almost 250 people keen to learn and take part in a dance through the streets of Barnsley.
It warms the cockles of this old man's art.
A rural town.
He's hoping for similar success on the next stop of his Yorkshire Odyssey. Skipton, a small market town 27 miles northeast of Leeds.
On a train.
I don't know much about it as a town, only that it's famous for farming and has a large agricultural community and a market that has been there for hundreds of years. Apart from that, that's what I'm going to discover.
Steve disembarks the train at Skipton station, then begins exploring the town centre.
I'm just trying to see what the lay of the land is, really, what makes Skipton tick, what really is the essence, the heartbeat of the town.
Known as the gateway to the Dales, Skipton grew in importance with the founding of its castle in the 11th century. Around 1300, the Holy Trinity Church was built in its shadow. The two have loomed over the town ever since, as Skipton moved from medieval marketplace to booming trade centre, thanks to the arrival of the Leeds-Liverpool Canal in the 1700s.
It's just beautiful.
Sitting on a bench.
This is the best vantage point, absolutely. the various iconic buildings. You know, we've got the castle just above there, the church behind me, and then the stretch down there. Then you've got the hills. It's a great place. I'm feeling really positive about it, actually.
Clutching a notebook and pen, Steve scans the high street, then approaches some pedestrians.
Ladies, can I just ask you, easy, to describe Skipton in 3 words? First things that come into your head.
Cobbles, castle and sheep.
Ah, OK. Whatever comes to mind, don't think about it, just go.
Traditional.
Traditional. That's an interesting word I want to kind of explore.
In a library,
Ian.
Hi.
Steve's arranged to meet local historian Ian.
In the Domesday Book, it's listed as skeep, you know, which is Old English for sheep, and ton for town. Its name is literally sheep town, you know.
So where I've been walking now, they used to have livestock.
That's right out here on the street. Some of these photographs here are turn of the 20th century.
There's market going alongside. There seem to be stalls.
Stalls,
Yeah. So they were working side by side, really. If I was to represent Skipton in a performance, that would be something great if I could somehow weave that into this idea of farming and market together.
Skipton's market dates back to 1204, when a royal charter granted a weekly gathering for trade in sheep and woolen goods. For centuries, local farmers and stallholders met to buy and sell, until the livestock trade outgrew the marketplace and moved out of town. Today, Skipton's reliance on tourism means it's day trippers rather than farmers who fill the town.
a market trader yells from his stall.
I'm here today, gone tomorrow.
Steve's holding a town meeting in 3 days' time, and he wants as many Skiptonians as possible to be there.
I'm hoping to tap in to the market traders, see if I can get them involved, see if they get this mission and message out. So, here goes. Hi, guys. All right. Can I give you one of these to have a look?
Of course you can.
Do you dance at all?
No, I don't. I do dance when I'm drunk.
I don't personally like dancing.
At all?
That's at all. Right.
Yeah.
I seem to remember somebody was telling me, said, oh, if you don't dance, you'll lose her. She'll leave you. Sadly, she's still bloody here, you know, after 30 years, so...
Do you dance at all?
I love dancing.
What if I took you in a hold now when we danced here now?
I could do it.
Come on, then.
Come on, Rita.
Come on, it's your birthday.
It's not there.
Come on, then.
It's
So,
really
go on. That's it.
Well, you're on Strictly. Yeah, you're on Strictly.
That's it. Oh, go on, lady. You've got the moves.
And that's for 10. Thank you very much. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
I'm looking for Mark.
I'm Matt.
That's right, I'm Steve.
Mark's been a stallholder for 30 years.
I need to galvanise the troops, get some market traders involved in this performance.
We have about 56 stalls on Skipton Market. Monday used to be a good day when the farmers used to be down. With the farmers being there, it was busier, there was more characters, and the market thrived a lot better then.
The performance is all about that. It's all about promoting, celebrating, community coming together.
We really need that back, I think. Hopefully get it busy again. And that's what we want.
Absolutely. It's hard to believe that Skipton's High Street was at the heart of the farming community, and alongside the farmers were the market traders selling their wares. And this is what I'd love to represent in dance. The farmers and the market traders, again, as one, interacting, laughing together. So my idea's crystallising now. Can I give you one of these?
Yeah.
There's a meeting. Can I give you one of these?
Encouraged by the response at the market, Steve expands his search to the rest of Skipton.
Hiya, can I give you one of these? Just in case you know of any budding dancers. Have a look at that. I'm trying to get Skipton dancing. It's trying to get people who've never danced before in their life, never thought of dancing, trying something new. Don't worry if you've never danced before, or if you've got a hidden passion for dance, I'm your man.
I'll have a go. As long as it's not quite the full Monty. Half Monty is okay with me.
His fellow butchers giggle. An auction's underway in the local cattle market.
In an effort to find farmers to take part, Steve heads to the cattle market, 1.5 miles from the town centre.
It just made sense to recruit right here at the cattle auction. I'm not sure farmers are renowned for their dancing, but I'm going to find out.
Rows of grey-haired farmers watching sheep filter into the arena.
400,000 sheep and 20,000 cattle are sold here every year.
This is really exciting. I mean, I can't see anyone bidding, but they must be. Again, flick, wink, finger, it's fantastic.
Steve goes into the auctioneer's booth, then puts on his headset.
Hello, hello, hello. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you're very busy, so I'm not going to take up too much of your time. My name's Steve, and I'm in Skipton trying to attract, galvanise a cast of hundreds to perform in a piece which is about Skipton. If you've never danced before, don't worry, it's my job. I'm looking for volunteers. I can't do it without you. As simple as. When farmers are in the auction ring, their mind is focused about buying or selling livestock. So I could tell they were like, I haven't got time to concentrate on dance. I'm here to do work. I know you're busy. I'm not going to take too much. Can I just give you one of those? Just pass the word out. Brilliant. Cheers. Yeah, tell me about your dancing days then.
I met my wife at a dance, and so did this chap.
So that was one of the perks then, holding...
And I've been married 62 years.
Oh, so it worked?
It worked, yes, it worked.
I'm trying to get the farming community involved in my project. Yeah.
Do you accept farmers with 2 left feet and a wooden leg?
Absolutely, that's my job. Meeting, 6:30. I'd love you to be there. Get the word out for me.
I'll do what I can for the community.
Brilliant. My name's Steve.
Commonly known as Amos.
Amos, you're a scholar. I'll see you there tomorrow. All right. Cheers. Here, it's very interesting. You've got what I call the nostalgia. The men in their 70s who are still here daily because it's such an important part of their life. Already ideas are starting to percolate how I can incorporate the more of the nostalgic period dancing, bringing it up straight to modern day. Yeah, they're great. Do you want to dance?
He's talking to a pen full of shorn sheep. A new day in Skipton. Steve walks into a hotel's banquet hall where he finds a young woman setting out chairs.
It's the day of the big meeting and I'm excited, nervous, feeling a bit sick actually. Hiya.
Hello.
I think I'm in the right place for the meeting.
Yeah, I'm Lindsay, I'm the events manager.
Oh, all right, I'm Steve.
Yeah,
I'm the choreographer.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. So we're just finishing off setting up the room.
I'll give you a hand. Come on.
After 3 days of flyering and spreading the word, Steve's about to see how many people from the town turn up for the meeting.
You know, the worst case scenario, that no one turns up or we have 10 people. Because that means all the walking the streets and passing out the flyers and trying to generate interest hasn't worked. And that will be hard to stomach because I'll have to start thinking of a plan B. But to be honest, I don't have a plan B.
He waits by the door. Then 2 women walk in.
Hiya, come on in. I'm Steve, choreographer.
Hello.
Hiya, nice to meet you.
And you,
Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's pouring now. Just take a seat. Good, I'm Steve, choreographer. Hi, Ben.
Good to meet you. I'm a dancer.
Oh, brilliant. Hiya, I'm Steve, the choreographer.
Hello, I'm Sarah.
Hello, Sarah.
Nice to meet you. Skipton Slimming World.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you help?
Of course I can.
Hello, I'm Steve, choreographer. I'm Mark.
The room's filling up.
So, I'm gonna have to start putting more seats out now, because they keep on coming. Join the group. Yeah, that'd be brilliant. I'm gonna move some.
Steve brings more chairs from the edge of the room, then sets them out behind the others as more and more locals filter in to join the meeting.
This is fantastic. It's nerve-wracking.
Steve steps onto the rostrum.
I'm overwhelmed by the turnout from Skipton. It's incredible. I'm here to create a one-off, unique performance piece. It's all about the people who live and work here. Think about Yorkshire pride. It's not about me. This performance is about you. What do you think?
Go, Skipton.
Yes? Shout it loud.
Go, Skipton.
I like it. Come on, that deserves it. So, welcome aboard. Pass the message on, and let's create something unique, special, which is all about Skipton. I really thank you for your time.
A captive audience gives Steve a chance to get a sense of Skipton's dance potential.
Can you just stand up, please? That's all I want you to do is just move your body from side to side. Don't worry about it. If you feel embarrassed, you can sit down. But it's just literally moving from side to side. And now that's all we're going to do is just add a little click.
He adds a grapevine.
That's it. Get into it now. That's it. That's it. Let's go. Come on, come.
Everyone follows along.
Anything you want to do, make it your own. That's it. That's it. Let's go. Hop. Hop. Let's take it a turn. I'm blown away. I've never experienced that reaction.
Children dancing by the window, then an elderly man giggling.
At all. I'm overwhelmed and I'm from Skipton. It's amazing. It's really, really brilliant.
We thought we was going to be doing something militaristic rather than Zumba dancing.
I think it's a great idea, but how many farmers are going to get involved in this? I have no idea.
My mind is reeling at the moment. There's so much for me to kind of process and how I can make this work. Just the generosity of people tonight was incredible. Look out, Skipton, because this is going to be amazing.
Grazing sheep.
Of the 250 people at the meeting, only a handful were from the farming community. One of them was Amos.
If I can get him behind what my mission is, I'm sure he can go forward and rally the troops from the farming communities.
Amos's 120-acre farm lies in a scenic corner of the Dales.
I don't think there's a better lifestyle. It's not a job, it is certainly a lifestyle. Farming's actually been my life from a very early age. I used to keep pigs as a kid and dogs and hens. And over the last 30, 40 years, things have changed immensely. There are less farmers around. Townspeople haven't been, brought up knowing any farmers. A lot of school children possibly now think that, the food comes from the supermarket, where, it's really wandering around in the neighbouring fields.
Hey, boss.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. Yourself?
Good to see you. Oh, it's brilliant.
It's home.
What breed are these?
They're actually Welsh.
Are they?
Balwyn Welsh Mountains.
Oh. The Welsh go everywhere, you see.
Don't they just?
At the meeting,
Yep.
there was 250 people there, which was brilliant.
Yep.
But you were the only established farmer there.
What does that tell you, Steve?
Well, it tells me you're interested in what's going on in the community.
Yeah. Going back 30, 40 years, townspeople, well, they were more connected with farming, either through knowing a farm worker or they had relatives that were farmers. It would be nice if we could get, you know, this divide between the townspeople and the farmers, well, narrowed a bit.
So if I can get a rehearsal, will you get the group together?
I'll do my very best. I will.
Once we've got them in a rehearsal room and the door is locked, you know, I think they will love it.
Herding sheep.
Which way would you go on there? Away here? Away here! What I love about Amos, you can see when he's passionate about something and when he's committed, he will get these people to me. Hook or by crook, he will deliver me, I'm sure, farmers.
Do I look a prat like that in that flat cap?
3 weeks until the performance, and Steve's holding his first rehearsal in a local hotel.
Hello! Come to Papa. Come forward.
Sacrificing their Sunday to attend are the slimming club, hotel staff, and a local cleaning firm.
The section I'm going to teach you, it's fast. Find a space so you don't punch someone out. We're going to do 16 counts for nothing, then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's actually called a pimp walk.
Each group Steve works with will have a routine tailored to them, choreographed to a specific track.
Your body's coming forward. Think that you're a coiled spring.
Steve wants the dance to move through the streets as one group takes over from another along a planned route, building to an impressive finale.
Don't do, just... OK, then do.
He leads them in a speedy, swing-inspired routine, all tapping on the spot, then clapping their hands over their heads. They bounce through a quick Charleston, then finish with a twirl.
It's excellent, peeps. You've made my Sunday today.
While rehearsing groups, Steve's also on the lookout for undiscovered talent who could perform as soloists or duets.
A 20-something dancer.
So Ben, you've danced before, right? So, excellent.
Also standing out is hotel receptionist Elizabeth.
You're at the back, but you've danced before. OK, because I could see that. OK. Here we go. And again, let's do it once more. 5, 6, 7, 8, step. For the finale, I need a duo to lead the town dancing down Sheep Street. It's a classical Hollywood ending, as it were. We've got Elizabeth, who works at the hotel where we're rehearsing. We've got Ben. How about putting them together? The Skipton, Fred and Ginger. Great stuff. Really happy.
A group of ballroom dancers.
With the first volunteers signed up, Steve's plan is forming, but he still needs more people to achieve his vision. Luckily, Skipton has a thriving dance scene to tap into.
I need a cast of hundreds who do all different styles. Skipton is a very inspirational town. I'm amazed at how many established dance groups turned up to the meeting. I'm thinking, in some ways, they become the spine of the performance. There's so many different specialities. Brilliant. Yeah. You just go, yeah, OK, you're part of Skipton. This is what Skipton's about. You're in it.
Tango dancers.
I've never danced tango, even though I'm a choreographer, but I love it.
Wide side step and dissociate. That's it. So when you dissociate, you want to keep your shoulders level, rotate that way.
Right, OK.
And bring your feet together after each step.
OK. I'm really in awe of them. It's like that swan analogy. that calm and smoothness, but there's so much going on underneath. Total respect. I'd love to incorporate you in the performance, somehow. I'm not quite sure how as yet, but I'd love to work with you as a group. One of them said, we want to be better than any other group. So I like that fighting spirit. That's the type of energy you need for a performance like this.
An older couple tangoing across the floor. Then Amos making a phone call at his dining room table.
Hello? Hiya, Brent. It's Amos.
Amos is doing his best to round up his fellow farmers.
You know, I mentioned to you about the dance that's been put on in Skipton.
With 2 weeks to go, Steve still hasn't managed to get any farmers or market traders to attend a rehearsal.
Historically, it's these two groups that make Skipton tick, and it's crucial that I get them on board. But I'm running out of time.
Hello? Hiya, David. It's Amos. Hello, Amos. Are you busy on Friday night?
Friday night?
Yes. You know, a lot of these farmers, they're out of the comfort zone when they get out of the wellies. Hopefully, you know, a few of them will turn up now. You wouldn't want to miss out on this.
Amos and his sheepdog riding a quad bike across the fields.
For Amos, it's all about the community and promoting the thing he loves, which is farming.
Amos's farmhouse.
Amos! How are you, mate?
What brings you to this neck of the
I want
woods?
to hop in, see how you're getting on, getting some farmers on board for me. What struck me is, you know, you always say, you know, you're in the young farmers and they helped me and various people have helped you along the way.
Yeah.
And you are always thinking about if there's any way I can give back or help people.
I just feel as though if I can put a little bit back into the community, I'm willing to do so.
How does that need or want to help people come from then?
I think one point in my life when things were looking a little bit grim, I was diagnosed with cancer when I was 27. My son at the time was just 6 months old when I was diagnosed. And, you know, I think when you have actually been through something like cancer or, you know, any illness, I think you do take stock. You know, it keeps just reminding you that we're not here forever.
A group of service workers, some wearing aprons.
The groups who have signed up are perfecting their individual routines for the big performance. From the local farm shop.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4.
To the hotel staff.
2, 3, 4. Get a nice position. That's it. And just as if you're looking over the shoulder, just checking that she's doing everything correct.
That sounds like an average day.
Walk 1.
And the cleaners from Steve's very first rehearsal.
6 and 7, 8. Brilliant.
The cleaners swish yellow dusters as they dance.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want them to embody girl power, women power. I wanted a sense of we love our job and they're just walking down the street and they're just showing Skipton what a great job they do, how confident they are and how proud they are as women helping the community. You've got to work your dusters. Ba, 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 ba. Step up, step down. Brilliant. Slow back, as we say in Wales. Let's go from the top. Don't worry about it. This is big, broad brushstrokes. I've just spotted one of the cleaners has a dancing talent. She's got fabulous chaîné turns, which are those fast turns with the head whipping round that ballerinas are kind of famous for. I'm looking for a soloist. You start the performance off, so it looks like it's just a scene from a film, yeah? And then Chorister runs past you, and as if he gives you the energy, and we have this beautiful contemporary thing on the lawn. How do you fancy that?
Yeah, that'd be really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
19-year-old student Alice is working as a cleaner over the summer.
I can remember when I was very, very young, I used to watch ballets on the TV with my mum, and I used to ask her all the time if I could start ballet classes, and I nagged her so much. She was like, OK. From ballet, I ended up joining tap and then modern. The thought of opening it is really scary to me. I haven't performed in a while, and I thought I was just doing the routine with Just Ask until Steve asked me if I wanted to do this, but I absolutely love the routine. Oh, it's just so good to get back into dancing properly after so long.
Yeah, good.
The market.
All right, mate, cheers. See you later. Thank you.
Still struggling to recruit market traders and farmers, Steve set up a special meeting just for them.
There's a rehearsal tonight, 5:45, at the Working Men's Club. See you there.
What, when's that?
Tonight.
All right, tonight.
Yeah, last-minute charge, rallying up the market traders.
They'll all be tired though, won't they? They'll all want to get home and get back and get to bed.
No,
I know I will be anyway.
How are you doing?
Steve hopes Martin the Mayor can open a few doors.
I might need a bit of help off you if that's okay. This is Martin, our Lord Mayor and Market Trader.
Skipton. Hi, Steve. Right. Nice to meet you. Do people come to you here?
Yeah, because I'm a councillor in Skipton. From 9:30 till 4 o'clock, anyone who's got problems with the council, the town council, try and put the views forward.
A unique service, then.
It is, and we're right on the corner here.
Yeah. What I'm asking you, if you could help me and get some of your market traders involved.
Right. That's what we'll try and do.
Yeah.
We'll sort it all out. We'll try and get as many as we can, can't we, together?
Cheers, Martin.
Right. Thank you.
It's raining at the moment, and everyone's packing away. And if I was them, would I hang about till 5:45 for a rehearsal to dance? I'm not sure. We'll see.
A working man's club.
While I was speaking to the market traders, they said that they don't see the farmers as much, and that relationship and banter that they used to have has disappeared. So I've invited the market traders and the farmers to a rehearsal together. Hopefully that might generate another bit of community spirit. Hopefully, if it doesn't backfire.
A stream of would-be dancers enter the club.
Hi, Steve. I'm Jane.
Jane, nice to meet you. Take a seat.
First to arrive are the market traders.
We've got a few props, Steve.
Oh, excellent.
Followed closely by the farmers.
I'm Steve, the choreographer. Please come in. Please come in. Come on, Amos. Where are we going? Just onto the floor. Hello. Thank you so much for coming. Evening.
Amos.
You do realise, Steve, when you've moved on, these lot won't speak to me
No,
ever again.
no, don't say that.
The traders quickly get the hang of it.
Keep on walking down. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
But the farmers take a little longer.
Click, step, click. Right, left, clap, right, left, clap, right, left, clap. Then 8, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da.
The mostly elderly farmers struggle to keep up with Steve's routine.
Up, down, down. Up, down, down. And that's it.
Is that my hips and my knees that are clicking?
What do we wear? Do we come in our wellies?
Or sensible shoes as opposed to your dancing shoes.
Don't do wellies.
This is me.
I think it's really nice that the farmers have all come down, and it's the first time I've seen them in quite a number of years. It's got us all together.
I sell burgers, tea, coffee, hot chocolate, sheepskin rugs and slippers.
Some of our lambs at home. So what do you do on the market?
Oh, I sell bath bombs and soaps. They're called Just Lovely Things.
I have to say, you've done well. I want to shake your hand.
Oh, that's very nice of you, Steve.
Yeah. Thank you. If I hadn't stopped them, they would have talked all night. I'm sure they would. So I felt really, for me, that was a really nice, poignant moment, actually.
They're like long-lost friends, really, as such. Hopefully now, by doing this dance routine and getting to know them again, we can build a bond back in Skipton.
A week to go. Steve heads to Skipton's streets to plan the final route for his dance.
It's going to start at this beautiful church here. From this door, I can see this solo chorister running out as the bells are pealing. Kind of quintessential British pastoral scene.
Steve wants the performance to move into the street, where he hopes the farmers will join the dance.
So that's our next visual, which they will lead us down into the market. At the meeting, there was a great representation of the ex-servicemen. So what I'm thinking is for them to start at this memorial and just march in pride and celebration of what they've done for Skipton and the country.
More and more dancers will surge into the marketplace, where they'll be joined by local traders.
They're going to spill out, each of the market traders carrying their wares. People selling clothes, I love to see them on clothes rails being turned round. At this point, there should be about 100 performers lined up, filling the parade. So once they've joined and once they've danced, they don't disappear, they just join and join. So all that energy, all that colour, all that celebration should make a great impact.
The parade then heads down Skipton's historic Sheep Street.
We could have a bottleneck where all our 200+ cast members have to filter from the marketplace into this quite narrow street. What I hope it would do is bring this energy just snaking down of all our dance groups. But this, I know, is our end point. It's got a natural slope, so you'll see everyone. Everyone will have centre stage, their own centre stage. So what a fantastic place to stop.
Swans on the canal. Then Elizabeth and Ben heading to rehearsal.
Skipton's finale will be led by the duet Steve's planned for Elizabeth and Ben.
I've put them together, hopefully in a Fred and Ginger type of choreography. They're going to set the bar. In my head, I've got this vision of quite complex stuff, but are they up to doing it? I don't know. I suppose I'll find out.
I think the biggest cast that I've ever worked with was probably when I was a dancer at Disneyland. Some of the parades and shows had up to 80 to 100 performers in it. But what Steve wants to do is probably going to even surpass that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Today's rehearsal is especially challenging for receptionist Elizabeth.
Brilliant.
It's been about 9 years since I've done anything, any choreography, been in a studio, had anyone sort of tell me what to do. It's been a long time.
9 years ago, Elizabeth was all set for a career on the stage after winning a place at a prestigious dance school in Essex.
So I'd been at college, it was about 8-9 months. I just knew something wasn't right, and I knew I didn't feel well. I eventually took myself to the doctors, and about 6 months of tests later, they found a tumour.
Doctors had discovered a brain tumour. Symptoms included extreme fatigue, meaning Elizabeth could no longer take part in classes.
I missed out so much. I still managed to do my end-of-year show. Did the show, packed my bags and came straight back home in the car with my parents. And that was sort of the end, really. It was quite abrupt. It is gut-wrenching to think that all that effort, all that hard work is just gone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's it.
Which one is it now? This way?
That way.
I think my little brain's struggling a little bit just to piece it all together, but it's one of them things I think all of a sudden it'll just come back to me and I'll be fine.
6, 7, 8, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Yeah. Boom, bam. So go the most economic route to get there. You could see she must have been a glorious dancer in the day because her technique is still there. What she's fighting with now is the brain is saying one thing, but the body's not in tune. 6, 7, 8, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it.
You're welcome, thank you. It's been good fun.
It's just now practice, 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 practice.
Steve walking through the town centre.
I want all of Skipton represented in the performance, and right now that's not the case. There's a huge housing estate on the outskirts, and hardly anyone from there has signed up. It's those people that I'm on a quest to find.
A mile out of town is the Greatwood and Horseclose estate, built by the local council in the 30s and 40s to relieve overcrowding in Skipton. With bathrooms and indoor toilets, it boasted all the mod cons of the time. Today, it's home to almost 4,000 people. And at its heart is the community centre, run by volunteers like Ray.
Yeah, the community centre brings people out, gets people out of the house. They're not being sat at home, you know, they gets people out, gets them involved in the community. So, you know, they come in here, they have a meal, forget the problems, they meet in the neighbours, have a natter, a catch-up.
Ray, how are you? So, how did you get involved in the community centre?
I arrived in Skipton 5 years ago. Not much money, out of work, went into social housing, got involved cooking for a few people and helping out the old folk. I got the feeling that they relied on me, and that gave me a sense of purpose. So that gave me the boost that I can go out there and I can do something even though I'm unemployed.
Show me around there, Ray.
Show you around,
yeah.
Shall we show you what's going on?
Hello, ladies. Do you mind if I join you for a minute?
No.
I'm Steve. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm a choreographer. So I'm in Skipton, hoping to get Skipton dancing. We've got about 300 people, hopefully, dancing down Sheep Street.
Oh, well,
yes.
I won't be one of them, because
no.
my legs won't take me. A lot of years since I boxed.
Oh, Göteborg. I can make it so you just click in time. That. Brilliant. They're of the generation of rock and roll and jive. It'd be great even to get them involved, just clicking. Bring them back to the good old days. I'm here to rehearse. I'm going to go outside. If anyone wants to come with me, just bring your dancing shoes, smile, blink and breathe. That's it. Brilliant. Jade's there. And you're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. And you just loosen it up. And you just run on the spot, a 5, 6, 7, 8. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, I'll have a look and see how it goes. All right.
Click, step, click, step, click, step, click, step.
The woman's watching from the community centre doorway.
And up, and up.
72-year-old Barbara hasn't danced since her husband, Jeff, died 8 years ago.
When I first met Jeff, we was in the coffee shop in Skipton, got talking and said, would you like to go out? And so we went to the pictures. I sat with my coat on all night. I didn't want, every time he moved his hand, I jumped. He was a really good-looking fella. And we both loved dancing. You're a joint thing, it's just togetherness. You know, once it's gone, that's gone. And I miss him. Yeah.
She swallows hard.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4,
The small group pimp walk their way down the lane, jog on the spot, then clap their hands over their heads.
Yes. Yes. One more.
Kick over.
Come on. Now, you were watching there with intent.
Yes.
Did it look fun?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Because you said you used to jive.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Good as well.
Can you teach me a few moves?
Yeah.
Come on then. Let's have a little jiving masterclass. Let me see if I can get you.
I go on here and here, then
Yeah.
I go round.
Yeah.
Easy, does it?
Are you going to do the shoulder bit?
Yeah.
You're fantastic. Yeah.
And then go this way.
He twirls her.
It's great. I've met some brilliant people, great characters, and that's what this performance is all about. It's the heart and spirit of what makes Skipton unique.
1 week to go, and today, Steve's holding his first and only rehearsal of the entire dance.
It's a bit nerve-wracking because it'll be the first time that the people who've been rehearsing in separate little groups come together and they see the enormity of what we've been trying to achieve.
Unable to close down the town centre before the big day, Steve's laid out the route to scale on a local sports field.
We've mapped out a mock-up of the street and the town. We start here at the library, opposite the library. Come down with me.
The start of the route will take in Skipton's 2 iconic landmarks, the Holy Trinity Church and the castle. From there, the parade moves past the War Memorial and down through the market, before the dancers spill round into Sheep Street, where hundreds will gather for the grand finale.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, pop!
The final complicating factor is that the entire dance will be captured in one continuous, unedited shot.
The difficulty is we're moving through an actual town, so anything can upset the camera angle, and if anything goes wrong choreographically, we got to keep on going. Once the camera's past you, you can move into position. Here we go, and circle, circle, here we go. Brilliant.
Despite inviting all his groups, less than half have turned up.
Are we rehearsing everyone or just the tango?
There's no one else to rehearse. We have no market traders, no farmers, no farm shop. We got no Elizabeth and Ben. I've literally had to run the route myself. You run, 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 run. Well, run with me. You know, it just beggars belief. It's hard work.
One group who have turned up are the cleaners, but Steve's opening soloist is missing.
Steve, Alice.
She's got a hip problem. She's on painkillers. It's a case of just really waiting to see how it goes. She said it could be 24 hours, it could take longer. So,
OK. If she can't be involved, then I've got a great gap to fill and no time to fill it. I've just got to hopefully wait to hear from her. It's a big worry, to be honest.
It's 3 days until Skipton dances.
Everyone's working towards the same goal, which is just a celebration of the town they live in. The room for error is huge. These are amateurs who have had only a few weeks to come together as a community and dance. I'm not looking for professional dancers. I'm just looking for real people who are enjoying community spirit through dance. That's what it's all about.
Tomorrow, the town is set to dance, and Steve still doesn't know if he has an opening soloist.
I seem to have lost Alice. I know she's been injured, but I haven't been able to contact her. Well, what is this vision I see before me? How are you?
I'm all right,
Yeah?
thank you.
And what have they diagnosed?
I have a tear in my labrum, in my hip. So in a few months, I'm having an operation to stitch it up.
A tear is really painful.
But I've had rest and painkillers, so it's feeling a lot better compared to last week.
$1 million question. Dum, bum, bum. Are you dancing?
Yes, I am. It's a bit nerve-wracking that it's tomorrow, because it seems like it wasn't 2 minutes ago we did our first rehearsal.
Great to see Alice back, and great to see that she's out of pain, and it'll be a great addition to the performance.
Early morning, and the streets lie empty, ready for the performance.
It's the day of the performance. It's exciting, nerve-wracking. We've got a limited amount of time because we've closed the roads into Skipton. Ba, ba, ba. Camera, camera, camera. It's a one-camera shot, which means that there's no editing. Once it begins, it continues till the end. It's madness what we're trying to achieve.
dancers arrive in a range of costumes.
11 a.m. and hundreds are pouring into the town centre.
1, 2, 3, 4. Rosie, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4.
In among them, Amos and his band of farmers.
I said I would help, and I'm going to see it through to the bitter end now, so, you know, let's just hope things go reasonably well today.
I think it's a good thing for Skipton, sort of putting us on the map a bit. Sort of a personal achievement for me as well. A nice full stop on the end of what was my dancing career, because the ending I had wasn't one that I would have liked to have had.
Yes, good. Good. I'm glad folk turned out. That's what it should be all about, shouldn't it? Joining in.
There's a nice, nervous crackle in the air. There's anticipation. I'm just hoping that the cast are ready to go, primed. There's nothing I can do now. It's out of my hands. The only thing that's worrying me is the weather, and I can't control that.
Rain begins to pound the pavements. Alice and Amos are sheltering under a stall.
It's very wet.
It could be worse.
It's typical Skipton.
There's no contingency with the weather. Once it gets any heavier than a light drizzle, we'll have to call the performance off, because we're dancing on cobbles, and once they get wet, it becomes very dangerous.
I'm nervous, very nervous, to be honest. I'm hoping everything goes to plan and it stops raining.
As the rain eases off, Steve grabs his chance to rally the town before they take to the streets.
I just have to say what an amazing sight is to see you all here. It's your performance, it's about your lives and your community. You have to enjoy it, relish it, and live it. So, Skipton, are you ready to dance?
The Holy Trinity Church bells begin to peal. A young chorister in red robes runs out of the church carrying a white ribbon, which she passes to Alice. Alice runs onto the lawn, sweeping the ribbon around her in elegant loops as she circles a group of locals. She runs onto a group of pint-sized ballerinas, all wearing white dresses. The little girls swish their skirts, pointing their toes as Alice runs by, then twirl, holding their hands aloft. Alice leaves the churchyard. Then a woman swirls a set of silk wings. Wearing a strapless dress, the woman swirls the silver wings around her body, while a dancer in a tie-dye t-shirt lifts his partner over his head, then lets her drop into his arms. The little ballerinas leap past, then the farmers take over. Amos leads the farmers on a march down a winding road, trailed by a group of participants and papier-mâché animal heads. As they near the high street, a brightly painted tractor pulls out in front of them, then takes the lead until they reach the town's war memorial. Three military veterans march ahead of a ukulele band, then come to a halt in the middle of the road. As they do, a woman in a scarlet dress steps out in front of them. The woman struts forward, then her partner spins her around into a hold, while four more couples tango beside them. The leading couple pivot their feet as they travel up the road, then the man dips the woman as she slides to a stop. Next, ballroom dancers of all ages waltz across the street. Then four couples move forward in an open promenade, the women swishing their skirts as they go. They give way to a final couple, who raise their arms into an arch, allowing three little girls in fluttering dresses to pass through. The ballroom dancers strut forward, clicking their fingers. Then two market traders pass in front of them, wheeling racks filled with clothes and plastic wrapping. The hotel staff then strut up the street, followed by Martin, the mayor, in his ceremonial robes, and a host of other locals. One of the cleaners flicks a pink duster over her shoulder, then sachets forward, hand on hip, closely followed by her colleagues, who swish their dusters across their bodies. The Slimming Club members march in place, then begin to grapevine, while a group of energetic dancers jive in front of them. At the front of the pack, a woman leaps into the air, then swings away from her partner, only to twirl back around and finish standing back to back. Now a group of butchers join other catering staff to tap out a routine in the middle of the street. They pivot their feet in unison, wiggling their hips. Then the butchers step forward, taking off their hats and sweeping them across their bodies. Women in neon t-shirts then join the children from the ballroom group in an energetic routine, until the ballet dancers race in from an adjoining street. Now wearing tap shoes, they lead the dance up the Sheep Street cobbles, giggling and grinning at the bystanders lining the way. Elizabeth and Ben step out in front of them, holding their arms at their sides as they tap in place, then launch into a swing-inspired routine. They each wiggle one finger in the air, then gracefully extend their arms as they perform a one-legged leap. After crisscrossing in front of each other, they climb a set of stairs. Ben watches as Elizabeth leans back on the banister, kicking one leg up to head height. Then they bunny hop down the stairs before tapping up the street with the rest of the dancers following close behind. Ben and Elizabeth lead the dancers down to the end of the street, where they assemble in their finishing positions. The papier-mâché sheep step out behind them, while the mayor, Amos, and his two working dogs take their place in the front row. The bystanders applaud. Then two couples on low-riding motorbikes zoom past. The participants wave, with Barbara among them.
It is the first time that I've really ever let go since Jeff died. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, loved it.
My friend and Ginger of Skipton. How was that?
Really good fun. Yeah, really enjoyed it.
Don't stop you. Yeah.
It was brilliant. It was such a good day. I've had such a good time.
I've always been proud to be a Yorkshireman, and I do hope that this performance helps the community.
I'm just proud. You could see them in their eyes. They've gone on a journey. They're different people to where we started weeks ago. You know, they've taken that challenge on and they've conquered it. It's Yorkshire pride at its best. Skipton, we dance!
From the jubilant Skipton dancers in their colourful outfits, to Steve making another journey.
Next time, Steve heads to Huddersfield.
I will get you dancing.
Nobody's managed it yet.
And gets more than he bargained for.
I won't hit you right that hard.
As he attempts to pull off another grand performance.
7, 8.
I think it's going to be awesome. I've never done anything like this.
Ignore the rain! I'm really worried. It's a nightmare.
The dance moves continue next Tuesday at the earlier time of 7 o'clock. Tomorrow, the reality of life in the NHS for patients and staff. 9 o'clock is your appointment in hospital. Next tonight, satire is alive and well. Revolting, new comedy from BBC Two.
On Newsnight this evening, we've heard what the Prime Minister wants for Brexit today, but you can't always get what you want, or even what you need. We'll ask the Prime Minister's friends and foes at home and abroad if her wish list could lead to a deal we can live with. That's tonight on BBC Two at 10:30.
parents are facing an explosion in the number of children saying they were born in the wrong body.
It was like a battle, like in a war zone. She would literally scream.
Although the stories that we tell are fictional, at their core, they're based upon the lives and experiences of real people.
It's like a photograph of history.
Yes. David Lloyd George did make a substantial contribution to Allied victory in the First World War. But he had terrible shortcomings, was capable of greatness, but also of failure.
Good grief, you look like a friend of mine. I'm scared to ask what you do for a living.
Let It Shine continues Saturday at 7 on BBC One.
Why would James Delaney hate the India so? But what do you risk your life?
I have eyes and ears everywhere.
Taboo continues Saturday at 9:15 on BBC One.